specialize in like old style craftsmanship and stuff that's timeless. Today I've never felt better about myself and where I am in life because I've eliminated everything that's not working on cars or motorcycles. And that's truly what makes me happy. Once came up with a product, which was the fenders, and started making them, then when money started coming in, then it all of a sudden made sense to everyone and helped my business grow.
Oh yeah, he's a good teacher. Guys like him almost don't even have to teach. Just being able to sit next to him, you pretty much get to see his process and how Jessie like goes about doing things and like almost what you focus on the most and what your like end product is and like the ways to get there and like just your little techniques that you picked up over the years and years and years.
So we'll go a little extra length. So 28 inches and then probably go 29. So we have extra wing for that 1/2 inch flap. So what are we, 11 by 29? So do you want to cut a piece 11 inches by 29 inches?
Cool.
And then we'll anneal it up and we'll start shaping. I'll show you guys how to figure in the radius. Obviously no problem with the long way radius. You know, it's just pulling the sides down. But we don't want to start with it like this because when we shrink the sides will pull it in even more and then our radius will be too tight. Once we get it kind of radius, so I'm pushing each one, I'm pushing down. You can see the little bump, so I go down. And then all I want to do is get it to about 90. Once we get it to 90, you kind of want to stop because that's when it's going to start curling. It's getting there. So we need some exhaust flanges for that motor. I have a piece of 3/8 inch stainless, and I have a pattern that came off like I just cut it off a flathead motor, you know, a engine stand that ran off the exhaust ports. So I have a basic shape. Now we need 6 of these for the project, so we got to make sure we gang them up on them. You know, you also have to use the flat edge, but you also have to make sure they're clocked in there so you can get the maximum amount of pieces out of your material. So what I'll do is just take the scribe and scratch around there. And try not to do double scratches because it like never fails if when you do a double scratch that the line will end up in two different places depending on your angle or how you're dragging it. So it's good, just do one perfect one and then leave it at that. And so what you can do, there's straight lines on this, just line them up with our transfer holes and line them up in the middle. Make a little scribe where your lines are on your circle template, and that'll help us find the center. You just got to be careful, especially stainless chips, man. This stuff, it'll like grab you and pull you into it. Shoot. There you go. So we'll trim these up in the nibbler and then sand it up, and then we should almost have a bracket. Don't go too nuts because you still want to keep your original bracket shape. And I'll break the edge on the outer face. So this is the outside of the motor, so it'll kind of give it a soft look. Done. I'm gonna weld it together, like forge weld it.
I think it's awesome. It's where everything started.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna put it back in the furnace and boil it so you can't see where I welded it, so it looks like one piece. Best thing to do, man. Those drill bits, like once they catch rubber, there's nothing stopping them. So what I always do is like take a piece of metal and bend it and just put it underneath there if you're gonna drill a hole in a fender without taking it off or taking the tire off, because it never fails. If you don't do that, it'll catch and drill right through your new tire.